All right. I think we're almost on the air here. Waiting to see the... Are we on the air? I'm waiting to see my screen refresh. There we go. All right. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Doug. This is Reclaiming Retro. This is a brand new channel that was meant to celebrate, talk about, have some fun with all of the popular entertainment we grew up with. And by that, I mean folks my age bracket. But this is an all-inclusive channel and stream. You don't have to be in my age bracket to enjoy this. If you have an enjoyment or you're interested in retro culture, a lot of it will be gaming-centric, but I'm open to all sorts of fun stories and talk about the 70s and the 80s. This is the place for you, ladies and gentlemen. Again, my name is Doug, and we are going to have some fun tonight. This is the first episode of this series on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So we are kind of feeling our way around here. The format isn't in stone. But we are going to do various things here. One of the main things we're going to be doing here is playing some games. And it's not just going to be about playing video games. A lot of this, I'm going to be picking out stuff that has stories that I can tell, anecdotes from my childhood. And more importantly, I am happy to take requests from the audience. We have the ability to play most arcade games from the 80s. Any Atari game, the original Atari, and any of the original Nintendo games. If you have a favorite or you'd like to see me kind of like take a swing at a game, call it out and I will play it. So there you go. So we have a game board here, this little logo. And what, again, we can do is we can put some games up here. So I want to just get caught up with chat here. I see some folks. Little Pigeons is here. Kaleidoscope is here. Thank you so much for coming by. And I know there's a few other people lurking. Feel free to jump in the chat and join in the conversation. We're gonna have some fun. Start with the ubiquitous Pong. Ooh, I like that. Do I have Pong on the Atari setup? Let me go and check it out. Hey, Chev, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. There's so many topics we can talk about here in this space. I know if you follow this channel, you know that I made a video the other day. It's kind of from the heart. Speaking, heart on my sleeve. Kind of bummed out about the demise of the G4 TV channel. Very unfortunate. It kind of had me sad. We can chat about that if there's other folks that were familiar with it. I am pulling up the Atari emulator, see if we can find something that's Pong or Pong adjacent. I'll tell you what, I don't think we have Pong, but we do have that's like pretty much adjacent to that, and a great thing to look at would be a Breakout, which is basically Pong where you're breaking down bricks, and that was one of the first games. The original Atari. We had the original Atari when I was growing up. 1979. I was 6 years old. You can do the math on that, I suppose. Actually, I'm going to go for Super Breakout if I can find it here. Hold on one moment here. I've got to scroll through a gazillion games here. Hold on. There we go. Super Breakout was one of the first cartridges I had. And let's see if I can get to that in a reasonable time frame here. Hold on. There were a lot of Atari games. Let's see here. One moment. We're almost there. There we go. Super Breakout. Okay. Now, Super Breakout. Oh, look at it. It popped right up. How cool is that? And the sound on this game was pretty sweet, too. Now, this is a paddle game. I just realized that. I don't know if we're going to be able to do the paddle with my controller, but, I mean, there's nothing like trying. Is Pong too old school? No, not at all. Now, before we had Atari, in my household, we had the Pong console, and so that was black and white, and it came with the two controllers with the knobs, and you'd play Pong. And I remember in the same year when I was growing up, we had the Pong console. Oh, well, no, Mr. Microphone, you're on call for another hour and a half. No going away yet. Um, we had in the same year. It was 19. I'll remember this. It was 1978. We got a Pong console, and then a year later we got Atari. But we had Pong first, and then a few months after Pong, I remember I was in kindergarten, came up from kindergarten. My dad came home, and he was so excited and happy, like he had just like won the lottery, and I didn't understand what was going on. And he told me and my mom and my sister that he was so excited about this thing called home box office that we were going to get. We had no idea what a home box office was. It was just, might as well have been alien talk. And I remember we were living in an apartment building, and the next day I noticed there was some utility trucks. They were digging up the street and all that, and they were laying down cable. And I'm like, I didn't understand this. I'm in kindergarten. And it's like, but sure enough, yeah, they'd wired our apartment building for cable television, and we had those big, bulky, giant boxes with the buttons all over it. And we had home box office. And it was the coolest thing. So we had Pong, home box office, and Atari, like all within the span of a year. So we went from like, you know, living in the, I'll call it the pre-technology age, to just for the time what was just space age. Just completely crazy. Didn't have the games. Boyfriend's kid brother had them. Okay, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone either had an Atari or had someone they knew that had the Atari. Oh, to be sure. Absolutely. So the reason we don't have Pong here to play is that would be a separate emulator. So we have these emulators for all the games. And so the Atari is where we start, at least with what we can play on the air. Just remember, so Doug, can you explain the whole backstory of the alligator short? Yes, I will. I promise you, Little Pigeons, I'll get to that in a moment. So let's actually go through. So Super Breakout was one of the first Atari games I had. And, of course, you've got the little paddle, and you got to break the bricks. Let me see if I can get to, there's a couple different game variations here. There's a game variation where you get 2 paddles. Here's the one that I liked. You had these little bouncing balls that you would, if you could free them, then you'd have multiple things going. Let's go with this. This is one of my favorite versions of this. Ooh, now if the sound is too loud, let me know and I'll turn it down just a touch. The sound effects are amazing on this, absolutely. Okay, so here, oh boy, this thing is very sensitive. I can promise you we're not going to do great at this. Yeah, see, I'm playing this with an Xbox controller. It's certainly not the paddle. But yeah, the sound effects were amazing on this game. And so you get a couple different balls, and like I said, the goal here, the controls are wrong. Yeah, because I just realized now that without a real paddle, it's going to be like super wonky to control this, but we'll see how far we can get. Yeah, I love the sounds on this. There we go. And we probably won't make it all the way to the top of the board, but the sound effects go bonkers if you make it up that far. Okay, the game volume is a little low. Okay, we'll turn it up in just a moment here. As soon as I lose this guy, we'll turn the game volume up just a hair so you guys can hear it a little better. Okay, hold on. Let me give me a second. I'll turn the volume up on this. Hold on here. Okay, if we do here, we'll probably get a little more volume. Okay, hold on one second here. That should help. Oh, well, that wasn't very good. Hold on, I'm going to finagle the game window that I'm playing off of here. I believe that will make the sound a little bit louder. Yes, okay. I really hope I can free one of these balls. I don't know if I'll be able to. I said it's very... curses. It's very limited, the control I have. But it's definitely a fun memory. And there we go. Now, Super Breakout, one of my favorites. Wouldn't mind trying a game that didn't use the paddle controllers. Since my mom would have Atari parties, the adults would play Atari and the kids were sent outside. Oh, yeah, I mean, I get it. I suppose if I had kids at that age, I'd probably be in the same spot. Yeah, I know. Does anyone have a favorite Atari game? I would love to try one that one of you guys are familiar with. And preferably, if you don't mind, if we could pick one that does not use the paddle controllers. Oh, Space Invaders. What a great choice. Let me pull that up. Let's see here. Hold on one second here. And it's close alphabetically, which will make it easier to get to. There we go. Space Invaders right here. So good old Space Invaders. There we go. Okay. This is definitely a classic. I mean, this was a great port of the original, arcade Space Invaders that was, honestly, it was before Pac-Man, and it was one of the very first games that heralded in the arcade craze. This is from the original, Atari 2600. Frogger as well. We'll check out Frogger next. That's also an excellent one. So here we go. Oh, hold on. So this is, the gameplay is so simple, so iconic. Now there, it does sound like a I don't know, like a bad gas. Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh, okay, hold on. Now this is just practice. That's practice. Now there's strategy here. The gamer strategy is to try and get the low-hanging aliens first, because their shots take less time to get to you, so ergo they're more dangerous. What happened? I didn't see that. Who wrote this game, Ranks? I'm just kidding. Oh. See, now this is a little unfair because I didn't see some of these bullets. And I don't know if it's an issue with the emulation, but I feel like, I'm getting hit by invisible bullets here. I got the short end of the stick on that. I'll give this one more try. But the strategy is to either get the low-hanging guys first. I see that. And or take rows out at a time. So in theory, you get a little more. I see the problem here with this emulator is it wasn't drawing the bullets properly. It's like they're shooting you with invisible bullets. There we go. Yeah, and I consider that UFO a distraction. It can be kind of a fool's errand to go after it. Well, here we go. All right. We're on a roll. Now, here's the other problem. Is you get closer, you gotta hit him right away. There we go. Shoot. Oh, I got one guy left. Oh, no, I ran out of guys. Yeah, you can't see the bullets raining down on me. That's probably a glitch with our emulator, and I will work on that offline. Next time I will revisit this, and I'll have it working correctly. Frogger was pointed out. Now, Frogger was another game that was great on the Atari 2600. One of the better ports of an arcade game in the Atari years. We navigate up here. We're on the F's. Oh, E.T. Boy, E.T. was something else, I'll tell you. There we go. There's Frogger. Oh, look at that. And it's got its own theme. Hold on. All right. All right, so let's go and try a little Frogger. So you are, of course, the titular character of this frog. There's a little flicker here, but that's all right. We'll get it going. Now, here's the problem. These things move fast. These are the logs. Ooh, look at that. When I'm sitting on them, it's like invisible. A bit challenging, but there we go. We got him. And this is exactly as you would imagine. It's these things move fast, so you've got to like it's all about timing, Frogger. And it's interesting that when you are on a little log, it kind of disappears, so it adds a little extra challenge. Now, that white frog? So that's a lady frog, and if you jump on the spot, you go on a gentlemanly date with that frog, and you escort them to the lily pad at the top, where you proceed to have some fantastic takeout, and you watch kung fu movies. Oh, look at that. I will not be wooing that frog. Here we go. There we go. We got it. Well, that's probably a bit crude. we've wooed the frog. There we go. And you get extra points for doing that. Very innocent, of course. My frog is a perfect gentleman. And again, we watch old Woody Allen movies when we get up there. No, that probably wasn't. That didn't age well. Is anybody else going to talk besides me? Come on, yeah, that's right. Let's talk some Frogger. Let's talk some video games. Tell me what your favorite Atari game is, if you even remember any. We could, yeah, you know what? Speaking of crocodiles and alligators, so Little Pigeons requested on the Dougman, the Reclaiming Retro channel. There's like this little short about feeding alligators with hot dogs on a stick. So I used to live in Florida. I know I've mentioned that on my other channel. And I would love to do the touristy stuff from time to time. Oh, the frog's already in there, huh? There we go. And so down on International Drive in Orlando, which is kind of like adjacent to all the touristy stuff, they would have these attractions where you could see live gators and you could feed baby gators. And so I guess the diet for baby gators was, among other things, hot dogs. Go figure. And you could, they would, for like $1 or $2, they would give you little mini hot dogs, and you put them on a stick, and you lower them down. And that video was shot like 15 years ago, I think, way before when you're out and about doing something, you're like, oh, this would make great content. I really need to film this. Like, way before that time, I just thought it would be a fun thing to, and I think it was on my like first gen phone, grab video of it, and there you go. The rest is history. I think like 4 people watched it, but I thought it was adorable. So it was just about a cute anonymous slice of life. Ooh, I'm surprised he made it in there. Pitfall. That's an excellent choice. We'll check out Pitfall in a moment here. Oh boy. As you can see, the difficulty ramps up considerably. Look at this. Look at how crazy this is now. I have no expectations. Yeah, I have no expectations here. I'm pretty good at, like, darting through the traffic, but hold on. Hello. Hello, lady. Oh. Sorry, lady. Hope you'll forgive me. Whoa. Oh, yeah, things getting a little wacky, crazy here. Oh, boy. And it's all on a timer, too. Like, you can't really screw around here. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. I'm between these two. Okay, we got one. Yeah, we're definitely do Pitfall next. My dad has an NES. All I could play there is Super Mario 3. Nothing else. I was always obsessed with that game. That's a great game. So, Little Pigeons here. If you like Super Mario 3, I've got a tip for you. If you're familiar with Twitch, the gaming stream platform Twitch, on Twitch, look up, there's a streamer on Twitch. Oh, wow. Oh, boy, look at that. I'm not dead yet. Oh, wow. There's a streamer on Twitch named Mitch Flower Power, all one word, Mitch Flower Power. He is the current world record holder for the fastest run of Super Mario Brothers 3. Oh, this is a little too loud. If you enjoy watching people play games as fast as they can, I promise you would love Little Pigeons. Check out Mitch Flower Power on Twitch. Not a fan of this game, a little old lady, fair enough. Let's try Pitfall, because that was one of the classic Atari games. Activision, Pitfall. Activision came about as a company because Atari was terrible about not giving the developers of their games any kind of credit or recognition, and they certainly didn't pay royalties. So people that developed the classic Atari games were just making a flat salary and, never got any real money. So a bunch of the better developers left and formed Activision, where they would, write in the manual, would tell you who wrote the game. In this case, David Crane was the name of the developer of Pitfall. And they were just really super quality games. So Pitfall was great. The idea here is your Pitfall Harry, Harry, the fella here on the left. And what you do is you get 20 minutes to traverse like 255 screens where you have to avoid enemies and navigate through a forest and pick up as many treasures as you can. We are not going to pick up all the treasures, but I'll give you a little bit of a flavor of this. So here we go. You jump over things. There's a log. There's some logs you got to jump over. And so a lot of this is timing. And if you run into like an enemy, like, well, not an enemy, but something like that obstacle, you lose points for the contact you make. There you go. You got to swing across the vine. Oh, this is the part that gets me. So what you have to do here is you have to jump across the crocodile heads, but make sure that you're on like the base part of their head, because when those jaws open up, if you're standing on the jaws, you get eaten, which is not good. Generally don't want that. So I'll see if I can remember how to do this. So you want to get to you have to be standing right on the top, and then you kind of do one. And if you overshoot it, you drown. Apparently that is an impenetrable lake. Let's see if I can. You really have to be very accurate with this. I mistimed the jump to safety here. I might try this. You could start the game in either direction. It may have been... Whoa. Careful. There we go. We've successfully navigated it. Oh. Let's see here. There we go. And now you've got to swing across here, and there's a snake at the other side. So, as you might imagine, not good to make contact with this. Whoop, hello. There we go. And there we go. There's the treasure. So we got a gold bar here. So what you have to do is you have to wait for this mysterious tar pit to disappear. And there we go. We got one treasure. If we get nothing else here, we'll have successfully gotten one treasure. There we go. And here's this. So there's a variety of different types of obstacles. For some reason, sometimes these pools come and go, which is kind of odd. So here we can go here. And here's our friends, the alligators again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get across this. We have no more lives left. We're on our last guy. But yeah, I remember, spending... Oh, boy. Got to be careful here. I remember spending hours after school playing Pitfall, trying to get through the whole thing. I never did. To play through the whole game, you basically have to navigate every room with absolute perfection. Like, you can't make any mistakes. There we go. Yeah, so you can go down here, too, and, like, jump over these things. That's another way to do this. And then it takes you back up here. And climb up here. Yep. And this is actually a little bit farther than I thought I'd get, to be perfectly honest. And more of our friends, the alligators here. Oh boy. Oh boy. I gotta move the chat over so I can see it. Sorry, the game window is obscuring the chat. I will be checking it in a moment. I gotta figure out a way to position this game board so that I can see both. Like I said, I'm surprised I made it this far. No. Missed the vine. So there you go. That's Pitfall. It's a fun game. I liked it. Talent who often gets the proverbial shout. The Hidden Flutes in Super Mario 3. Yep. Activision was a great game. Yep. Hopefully you weren't jumping over those alligators with their jaws open 10 years ago. Yeah, exactly. A little too close. Scorpions. Is there any... Oh, do we want to sing Scorpion songs? Is there any way to go past those brick walls? No, you can't. They did have... Yeah, there was a predictable pattern for Pitfall. It wasn't laid out randomly. And I don't remember what the pattern was, but there's that. Now, there was some other really good Activision games. Kaboom was great, but we can't really do paddle games well here. I'll tell you what, one of my go-tos, my what's the word I'm looking for? My guilty pleasure, and it was also an Activision game. I'm loading it up right now, scrolling up to find it. It's going to be in the Fs, and here it is, Freeway. So Activision kind of did their own, like, I don't know if I'd call it an homage to Frogger as much as a ripoff of Frogger. So you had the idea of it's the joke of the chicken crossing the road. You are the chicken and you have to cross a road and it's a busy road. Very simple premise, but super fun. So here we go. I am a chicken. And, oh, wait a minute, hold on. There I am. And you can move up and down. You can't move left and right. So you kind of have to just do that. And this was a two-player game, right? So the other chicken there... Oh, well, that's never good. I don't have a second player playing here, but if there was a second player, it would be a competition to see who can get as many chickens across the road as possible. Look, I got a nice clear opening there. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh. And these chickens, by the way, these are tough chickens, as you can see. There's no such thing as death here. There's just... getting bruised chicken parts and the overwhelming chicken adrenaline desire to keep moving. Hello. Oh, wow, just made it. Up. And so in this, I think it's a time thing. It's like 2 minutes of play, and you get as many chickens as you possibly can across the way. So there you go. And the sound effects were pretty cool. The honking sound effects were pretty sweet. Activision had the best games. I got to be honest with you. Here's another example. This takes me a second because you got to scroll all over this little thing here. But give me a moment. I'll tell you another one that I loved, which was called Stampede. So Stampede. Whoop! I went too far. Hold on. Here we go. Where is it? There it is, Stampede. So Stampede was another Activision game, and the premise here is that you are a cowboy wrangling the different animals, and you just have to wrangle as many as you can, and you have to avoid there's skulls and stuff that you don't want to do. Crossy Road, I'd never heard of it. Sorry. So here you just kind of lasso the animals. You're trying to, round them up. And you can't let them get too close. And you see that skull. The skull, if you hit like 3 of those, you're done. Oh yeah, you do have to get the ones the ones that aren't moving. So you keep going until you miss 3 horses. You got to get them. So we had a lot of the Activision games. We just really were fond of them. Oh, I'm doing a little better than I thought I would do here. Not bad for... Oh, yeah, he's going to get past me. There you go, 785. Just a cool game. Was that? Yeah, it's well, I mean, a lot of Atari was theater of the mind. Cassandra Hammerstone asked, where does he put him when he catches them? I mean, you just got to use your imagination. It's like Ghostbusters. We don't know what happened to the ghosts after they went in the little box, right? So, I mean, this was a fun game. You know what, little pigeons? Hold on, sorry, I just had to take a sip here. I'm so glad you said that, because my vision here for this little fun time is not just for folks in my generation to reminisce, but I love the idea that I can kind of bring awareness to these cool old games to folks who may have never seen them before. And these are all things, I mean, there's so many ways you can play these on emulators and stuff. So if you see this, you can get yourself an Atari emulator going, and there's some, I mean, I can't technically tell you all the details, but you can get your hands on the Atari ROMs if you look around. And this is just such a fun game to play. And there's a lot of compilations on these modern games too, like that are completely on the up and up. There's multiple Activision game compilations on like the modern consoles and Switch and things like that. So stuff you see here that's really cool. There's a lot of ways that you can enjoy them on your own. I certainly would encourage anyone to check these out. Now I'm going down memory lane on the Atari tip here and thinking about all these different games I was in love with. Let's see. And I have a whole collection here off to my left on this shelf. I'm going to peruse here, try and see what the cool... Oh, so there's some goofy Atari games that I want to share. Some of the premises of these games were absurd. I'm going to show you an example of one, because I just saw it. Human Cannonball. It's right in the middle shelf, next to Casino. Over the other direction. Yeah. So I'll show you a couple things here. So the I'll load it up in a second. So this is cool. So first of all, what I think is kind of cool is here I'm gonna switch to me here. So the games back in the day didn't come in like jewel cases, the little tiny jewel cases, and it was just like a CD. They had a cardboard box. So this was the box for the game Human Cannonball for the Atari, the original Atari. It's a cardboard box. And let's see. This was originally $12.95 in the retail store. It was probably on sale. And they have these really cool, like, just artwork on the front. And inside the box, you would have... carefully open this here. Oh, by the way, this is the dragon from Adventure. We'll get to that in a second. It's also the logo of my studio. There we go. So you have the cartridge, Human Cannonball. So you'd put that in the Atari, and you'd play the game. And there's a little booklet with instructions and stuff. So Human Cannonball, you got to understand something here. In 1978, we are in the literal, like, the infancy of video games in general. So the idea of ideas for video games, all the ideas that they came up with were all new. There weren't many things that have already been done. So with the Atari, they were just kind of freestyling it and trying these different crazy ideas. And I point this one out because, like, you couldn't make... Let's put it this way. You couldn't make Human Cannonball the game today. I think there would be a lot of anger at the concept of Human Cannonball. But the idea is you would you take a stunt person and you literally load them in a cannon and you shoot them out of the cannon, and the goal is to have them safely land in a bucket of water on the other side of the screen. You either do that or your poor little guy gets squashed. So we're going to do this is Human Cannonball. This is one of the first games I had. And the premise is extremely morbid and crazy, but this was actually an Atari. Someone greenlit this. So you have a little cannon on the left and a little bucket of water on a platform on the right. What you do is you control the angle of the cannon, and then you fire, and it kind of gives you an idea of the wind speed and direction as well, to help you kind of like make decisions on what angle you want to set the cannon to give you the best chance of success. Yeah, this poor guy, here's spoiler alert, this poor guy is not going to make it, likely. This is Human Cannonball. So here we go. So here you can see it tells you that the miles per hour are 29 And if I recall correctly, yes, you are allowed to control the angle. So here I'm going to point this up a little more. You can go up to, I believe, 90 degrees total. Now, when I hit the button, my little guy is going to come out, and he's either going to make it into that bucket or it's not going to be good. So here we go. There we go. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. Oh! Oh, that's unfortunate. That's extremely unfortunate. I think I launched him. I didn't quite launch him. I think I have to. I think the angle has to come down a little. Let's try that again. Oh no! Oh no! Just a little bit outside. Just a little bit outside. All right. Let's put it up a little more. Oh, I like this. I like this. No, so sorry. It's like you got to find that sweet spot. I think I have to go higher. Let's go 70. All right. No. Oh, Kaleidoscope distrusts this game. Well, I mean, let's try 68. Oh. Oh, you know what I'm missing? I'm thinking only of the angle. The speed changes with every attempt. That's the problem. So this is like, you had to do, like, I'm like 5 or 6 years old, and I'm sitting there with like a pen and a paper trying to sort this out, and my parents would come in, and I remember my dad would go, "Didn't he survive?" And I'd like, "No." I'm trying shooting him like straight in the air. There we go. What do we got here? Oh! So close. What if we dial it down to like... just gonna dial it down to 1 degree. All right. I want one guy to survive here. No. Now there's different game variations. You get like 7 attempts. So there's also things where I believe you can move the position of the cannon as well as the angle. There's also, I believe, versions where there's, if I recall correctly, obstacles. There we go. There's obstacles. Because really, let's just make it harder. Since I couldn't do it without an obstacle, let's try it with an obstacle. I think I have to move this thing way up here. Hold on, I'm gonna try this. 29 miles an hour, 62. Oh! So close. See, now again, the speed has changed. I feel like I still like the angle here. Oh, look at that. So unfortunate. I don't like my prospects, but I'm gonna give it a few more I fired too soon. That happens sometimes. Sorry about that. All right, so this is 44 miles an hour. So I feel like I want to shoot him like straight up. Like that. Oh! So close. I feel like all right, let's try 80. 80. Oh. No. That wasn't happening. I like to challenge myself, little pigeons. Pull back. All right, let's try pulling back the angle here. I thought I had a gap there. That might have been promising if it wasn't for the 44 miles an hour. I feel like with that I have to shoot him higher up in the air. Where are we? Oh, not quite. Well, you get the idea. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get a saved cannonballist here, but that was a favorite. Now, so here's the thing. In the same vein is Human Cannonball. Do I have it here? Hold on, let me see if I've got it. I do. On the top one, Skydiver. Right? Yeah. So, Skydiver. Cassandra Hammerstone just gave me a look like you are a terrible human being. I got to show you this one. I got to show you this. So, Skydiver. So I have that cartridge as well in my collection. I bet you can probably imagine what the theme here of Skydiver was. Let's see if we can find it here. Give me 1 second. And yes, I will tell you, if I can't do Human Cannibal, I probably won't be that much better at Skydiver. But let's see here. Here we go, Skydiver. So the goal here is to successfully skydive. So you see on the bottom of the screens, there's little platforms, just like green and orange. So the idea here, oh, hold on. I actually have to change the screen. There we go. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, so we have to land on the landing pad properly. So, and there's like a little flag that gives you a direction of idea of where, hold on. Oh, I didn't pull the chute. There's one button. Oh, there we go. Here we go. There we go. Our first successful stunt with no fatalities. Oh, I keep hold on. I keep forgetting which direction to there's a direction you have to do to there we go. But see, now that one, he didn't land on the platform, so you don't get any points. You have to hit the thing and you have to land on the platform to score points here. And it's a 2-player game. So like as an example of okay, so it was missed it. If you forget to hit the directional thing in time, he well, we did get one of them. Oh, there's like no wind here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so we got 2 of them. Yeah, if you forget to hit the button. Oh, what happens if you land on someone else's thing? No, I guess that doesn't really do anything. The parachute deployment does, yes. It was Atari. They had very little memory to work with, to speak of. So that was kind of a thing. Yeah, they had to reuse sounds, so there was a lot of that going on. Let's see. Of course, there was asteroids. Now I will say, this is all well and good. The single most important Atari game to me personally, and I honestly will make the case and the argument that this game is legitimately the most important game of all time. And the reason I say that is Atari Adventure was the first quote-unquote real adventure game for a video game console that had any kind of gameplay elements that could be considered, adventure type things. I think a lot of people have seen this game before. It's pretty iconic. It was a first in a lot of ways. I mean, without Atari Adventure, you didn't really have The Legend of Zelda. You didn't have a lot of the role-playing games that came after it. This is kind of like the grandfather of that whole genre. And what they were able to do gameplay-wise in Atari was pretty astounding, honestly. There's 3 different game variations. We'll go right to the third one, which is the more complicated. So here we go. I'll walk you through this. So the way the game is, you are just... Well, that'll probably go on the compilation reel. Total time for that game, I think it's 1.4 seconds, and the game is over. Well, all right, let's explain what happened here. You are the titular character, the little square. You are the protagonist, the little square. You are traversing through the medieval lands with 3 castles. And there are also 3 dragons that look like ducks or dragons roaming around the lands. And if they find you, they eat you. And because everything is positioned randomly, sometimes you have this thing where the moment the game starts, you immediately are besieged by a dragon. Here, I made the mistake of trying to explain what was going on. And yes, that was possibly the fastest game of Atari adventure in history. So there could be a record here to be had. Anyhow, let's restart. Oh. I forgot to hit reset. It doesn't reset the position of the bad guys. I think what you can do is do one of these and restart them like that. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now I'm going, okay. So here, this is me. That's me. Oh, whoa. And this is one of the dragons. So now you can get these keys, right? So the keys, whoa, hold on. The keys allow you to open castles of the same color. Now, in order to get to the black castle, I have the black key. You have to go through this little labyrinth there. Oh, while avoid getting killed by a dragon. There's another dragon. There's the green dragon. Oh, and there's the red dragon. Now, look at this guy. This guy is the worst. He's the meanest, nastiest dragon. He's super fast. Now, you see here, it's a fast-paced game. I opened the castle with the key. And so I can go around here, and there's like a little maze in here, like you see. Now that little thing you see in there, that's the enchanted chalice. So the whole point of this game is to find it in the game world and grab it and bring it back to the yellow castle. And you have to open the yellow castle as well. So what I'm going to do here is see if I can't, here we go. I'm going to grab, if you just run into an object, you grab it. You're carrying it. So I have to escort the enchanted chalice back to the yellow castle without getting eaten. So what I will do is make an effort here. You can also just leave stuff and then pick it back up again. You have to you only have to bring back this one chalice. Now, this is going to be tricky because I'm going to have all the dragons will automatically chase you if you have the chalice, and there's also a bat. So the bat is a real piece of crap. The bat will take whatever item you have and trade it with whatever item it's carrying. And P.S., it can actually carry dragons around. So you can be minding your own business, carrying a key or some other item, and it will trade you your item for a dragon. Here's the thing. For Atari 2600, this was like mind-blowing, like all these different gameplay elements. And as I said, you couldn't have had Zelda without this to get this going. It is pure evil. So we're going to attempt to make the cannonball run here back to the Yellow Castle. So here we go. No time like the present. This is going to get... okay. Now, hold on. Wait. I'm going to retreat. I'm going to leave this back here. This is supposed to be a sword. Look at that bat. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, look at that son of a bitch. So the bat, as you can see, will take whatever you're carrying and want to trade it with something else. Now, what I'm going to do, I don't need the black key right now. I'm going to put him right next to it and hope that he goes, and he's either going to trade for the black key, which I want. He can run away with that so I can have the sword. He might take the magic goblet, which I would be tilted at because he will fly it away to some random part of the world and we'll have to go find it. So again, it's an Atari game, but there's so much depth here. If bats did that in real life. Oh, of course. He takes the chalice away. So Lord knows. Okay, now here we've killed the first of the 3 dragons. He will stay dead. They don't reanimate. And there we go. Hold on. Now, sometimes it takes multiple attempts to get the dragon to go down. I got decisions. Oh, look at that. So the bat traded the chalice for the dragon. So we're going to wait. Now, we also need that key. We'll have to come back for that. Oh, this isn't good. All right, we're going to... we need that yellow key if we can... Oh, well, there's the arrow. I kind of want to kill that red dragon. Oh, hold on. Okay, we got him. All right, so 2 of the... There's only 1 dragon left. If we can kill that red dragon, we're in very good shape here. It's tricky because... let's see if we can get him to die. There we go. We got him. Okay, we got all 3 dragons. So now we don't have to worry about that. We just have to worry about the bat not taking our thing away. Oh, there's the yellow key, by the way. That's where it currently is. So we can go and we can bring this back over here. We're going to leave this here, and hopefully the bat won't find it. Bat, please. Yeah. We have to go and find that yellow key again. Hope that it's still where we saw it. Let's see if we can't get it. There we go. Oh, and of course, this game, I promise you, it's infuriating, but that's what makes it so amazing. So now we got to hope. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Now we just got to get back to the yellow castle before the bat decides that he's got a hankering for my key. Oh. There we go. Oh, and he traded the chalice for the bridge. All right, so we've now opened the yellow castle. So now we just need to find that freaking chalice again. There he is. Okay. There. Thank you. Thank you. And there we go. That's it. We won the game. The thing that's beautiful about this game is everything is random when you start a new game. So no two games are the same. They all play differently. And there's a few items I didn't even show you that exist. There's a whole other part of the world. We got lucky and we got everything there. But that's what made this such a special, amazing game. Like, you could play this for hours and not get bored because of how loosey-goosey it is with it. Each experience is unique. And like I said, sometimes you start a new game, you just die instantly. And it's like, all right. So, super, super cool. If you ever want to get into Atari or explore it, start with adventure. It's just that darned good. So there you go. Let's see. I want to move. I don't want to do just exclusively Atari here. We have a couple of the platforms we can explore. We have an emulator for the classic arcade machines, and I kind of want to show off a couple that were really special to me or that I particularly enjoyed growing up. I'll start in no particular order, right? Of course, let's go into the emulator here. Hold on. Arcade. And of course, we have the Nintendo Entertainment System. We'll touch on that too. Can I just do a? Oh, it doesn't let me. Doesn't let me type in a search option. That's fine. I'm gonna go in no particular order here. I'm gonna start in the Fs. And there's so many games in here, so it takes a minute to get to where you want to go. We had, when I was growing up, a video game arcade setup called Chuck E. Cheese. And I know Chuck E. Cheese exists today. And it's, the Chuck E. Cheese of today is, they have pizza and they have like, skee ball and redemption games, or, you win a stuffed animal or something. But when I was growing up, and we're talking early 80s now, it was all about like arcade games. It wasn't like, redemption games, and there's these big crazy animatronics. It was a weird thing. I would recommend go on to the YouTubes and look up like old footage of like 80s Chuck E. Cheese. It'll do better describing it than I could. But it's quite an experience. You'd go and you'd order pizza, and you would get a cup of tokens, and you could play games, and the arcade was just massive. And they had some really weird, obscure games. And one of my all-time favorites was Food Fight. Atari made Food Fight. And the premise of this game was so simple and so elegant. It was just perfect. Again, simplicity, but great gameplay. You're this guy named Charlie Chuck. Here, watch the attract screen. And your job is to eat the ice cream cone on the left side of the screen. And there are 4 deranged chefs chasing you at all times. And the game's called Food Fight because there's just food all over the place that you can throw at the chefs. But they can also throw food at you. So it's literally a food fight where you try to run across the screen. Of course, Oscar, Angelo, Jacques, and Zorba, the evil chefs, and you are Charlie Chuck. So having said that, let's put a virtual coin in here. And you can start on any level you want, but we'll start on level 1, just to keep it simple. Hello. Okay, there we go. I'm just trying to find the button for picking up food. Hang on. Okay, we found it. Oh, and we got, yeah, if the chef touches you, you are in fact dead. So this is kind of like, you know, like Hell's, there could have been a Hell's Kitchen crossover if this was done 20 years later. But there you go, you're Charlie Chuck. You just want the ice cream, like any good boy does. Here, we're gonna throw the peas, and there's holes here, don't fall in these pits. And you go and get yourself some ice cream. So simple, but so just zen to play this game. And I would play this, like the whole time we were at Chuck E. Cheese, I would just play Food Fight over and over. And anyone else that wanted to play was in bad luck that day because I pretty much monopolized the Food Fight machine. And okay, so here we go. You gotta be careful to not get hit and to time hitting the other guys. Yeah, you can throw food right at people's faces. That was the whole idea here. And, oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Oh, yeah, and they will sometimes hit each other inadvertently, which is fortuitous. There we go. Now, if you have a pretty complicated route, it actually does an instant replay if you do like a really crazy run, which is kind of cool. But it's just so zen, this game. Grabbing some actual food. Perhaps this has inspired you to have some ice cream and green peas. The old Food Fight special. Oh, here we go. Thought I was gonna make it. There we go. All right, good opener. I'm gonna play one more round of this. It's just such a great game. How many levels are there? There's a lot. I don't remember if there's a certain fixed amount. I think it will eventually roll over and just do them over and over again. But it gets chili and cornbread. I like that. It does get crazy the higher up you get in the levels. I remember the artwork on this arcade machine was incredible too. It was so colorful. It wasn't like you know, like a generic arcade cabinet. It was really, really fun to look at. This game also, by the way, because it wasn't really super popular and there wasn't like a million of these out there, there's only one home video game port of Food Fight. It was on the largely panned Atari 7800 console, which was, again, also, ironically, a very obscure arcade video game system. So they had the original Atari, and then they came out with the Atari 5200, which everyone hated because the controls were abysmal. And then they came out with the Atari 7800, and no one really bought that because by the time the third Atari came out, Nintendo was out, and everyone was on Nintendo. So the only port was on an equally obscure console. And it's a shame because I really have always thought that this is the kind of game that should be rebooted with like modern graphics and stuff, and no one ever really did it. But nonetheless, the original. Yeah, Charlie loves that ice cream, and he's got quite the jaw. Oh boy. Oh, we in trouble here. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got the tomato level here. Didn't quite move fast enough. And you know, after we're done with this, I've got another example of a great game from my childhood. And I'll love to share it. And we actually made a video on this channel about this arcade game, but I'll get into it in a bit. Another kind of obscure game, but one that I was in love with, called Zookeeper. Oh, now we're cooking with gas here. Oh, nope, got hit with the pie. Hit with the pie. All right, here we go. Oh boy, yeah. Sometimes there's no path to victory on some of these. And these is in the case of, these levels are all like randomly drawn out. Yeah, the old arcade music is amazing. There we go. All right, so, missed him. Oh, There we go. Not a bad outing. Oh, yeah, to put your initials in, you would, you do that. There you go, where I'm the best fabulous food flinger. So there's a couple other games in this era that were so, like, meaningful to me because they were games that I would just always gravitate towards. And here's a fun story. Before we get to Zookeeper, we'll get there at some point. I want to land on one of the classic 80s arcade games. Criminally underrated. Most people have heard of it. And it's interesting to me. Like I said, Cassandra Hammerstone and I have gone to a lot of the retro gaming conventions this year, filming for the channel, because we do little recaps of these shows, and some of those videos are on the channel right now. And there was a game, Q*bert, an iconic 80s game, Q*bert, and we were so fortunate, and I was blessed enough to be able to meet the gentleman who designed and developed Q*bert. And he wrote a book, and we're actually going to do a book review of that on this channel at some point soon. And I just actually talked to the guy that made this game like 40 years ago. It was just a super experience, super cool dude. And this is Q*bert. And this had speech synthesis. It's a rare thing. And again, this was so state of the art for, I believe, 1983. And so you're this little guy, Q*bert, and you got to jump on these different squares in a pyramid and change them to a target color. And there's various enemies that try to get in your way, including those tomatoes. So you're Q*bert, you're jumping around, you're trying to change all the squares to yellow, and you want to avoid the poisonous tomatoes and this snake named Coily. You can also jump on these little spinning discs, which cause everyone to fall off the board and bring you to safety. Q*bert also, by the way, had an affinity for saying dirty words. That was legitimately a thing. So here, we'll go ahead and give this a go. I love the sound effects here. The sound effects for Q*bert are outstanding. Oh, yeah, you know what? The controls here are very tricky because, yeah. The controls are tricky because the angle at which you have to move the stick does not lend itself properly to using a Xbox controller. So don't expect greatness here. It's gonna get on this disc. There we go. Up. There we go. Yeah, Q*bert definitely loved to say naughty words. Oops. Oh. I love how he expresses the futility of the last few moments of his life while he plunges into the abyss. Oh. And or that. There we go. I'm in the Noser Elite. I'm going to give this one more shot. Hey, bye-bye. Oh. All right, one more shot. Let's see if I can get the hang of this. Oh. So you have to move the stick at a weird angle to get him to move correctly. And it's like I said, it's counterintuitive. So it's a little tricky to do. There we go. If you jump at the right time, you're nice and safe. You know, I'll tell you what. Now, I know this is old person me speaking, but this is what I miss about gaming in general, and it's a kind of a lost art today, is simple, engaging gameplay. Like, you don't really need a game to have $100 million budget with, you know, full motion video and cutscenes everywhere. Good, solid, simple gameplay is a lost art today. All right, I've said my piece. Also, please, everyone, get off my lawn. That's, I think, what defined this era, though, is that in the absence of being able to do all sorts of crazy eye candy, you really had to rely on really cool, clever, creative gameplay. Oh, I'm gonna have to jump off this thing. Oh. I hate that sound when he just squashes into the snake. So there you go. Cubert. What else do we have here? I'm just gonna kind of like freestyle here through the arcade stuff. Oh, kicks. Do I want to show that one off? Here's an interesting example of some cool gameplay. Again, an obscure game. Taito made this one. Yes, English, please. Hold on. English? Yes? Maybe I'm not going to be able to do this. Okay. All right, I guess that one's not going to work. There's a control I don't have wired. All right, never mind. I'll show that one next time. Let me see here. Going through on my side the different games here. I'll eventually get to the one I want to go to next. There's so many different arcade games that were great. And I will check out Super Mario Bros. 3 because that was the Nintendo. Also a fantastic game on the home system. Hang on one second. We'll get there. I'm just going to zoom forward here. S-H-I-K. Yeah, I've got to, for next week, my homework assignment is to figure out how to shortcut across the list of games here without having to scroll. T-I-T-O-T-R-T-S U-N-V. We're almost there. I promise. We're almost there. W's, X, Y's. Okay, we're almost there. Go too fast. Zookeeper. There we go. So this was, like I said, we made a video on the channel about this game. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh, is this another thing where it's not configured right? Oh, for heaven's sakes. Oh, shoot. Am I not going to be able to do this? Bummer. All right, well, I apologize. All right, that's going to be a homework assignment. I got to fix that. It was a good game. Like I said, there's a video on the channel on that one. Checkers. You know, there was actually Checkers on the Atari. I mean, I don't have a second player here, but they actually did have a port of Checkers on the Atari. Now, Nintendo, I'm going to move over to Nintendo here for a second. Because the Super Mario Bros. 3 was brought up, and that, again, is one of the iconic Nintendo games. It was out there. There was, I mean, a lot of, like, really great titles. But the old Super Mario 3... The third Mario game, obviously, but arguably the strongest one on the original Nintendo system. There we go. Okay, there we go. So anyone that had Nintendo probably had this game at some point or knew someone that had it. There we go. Now, I am terrible at this, so do not expect much. There we go. And I've got to remember the controls. Okay, so that's jumping. Okay. So this really, you know, evolved the gameplay elements from the first couple Mario games You got the classic. You've got the mushroom to grow in size. You got those piranha plants forever harassing you. You got the little Goomba. Oh, man, there we go. We've already managed to get squashed. I think there's another one of those mushrooms in here. Yep, okay, we got it. I mean, the music is iconic. The gameplay is iconic. It's just... This is definitely a great jumping off point to revisit the Nintendo Entertainment System. I think if I remember correctly, you're supposed to jump on this guy. Well, or you don't have to. There we go. Oh, we missed it. And, so yeah, if you enjoy Super Mario 3, again, like I said before, go on Twitch and look up Mitch Flower Power. Actually, Mitch Flower Power has a YouTube channel as well, and you can see the different videos of his like speed runs of this game, which are just insane. Like, he knows every trick and little glitch in the game that you can use to get ahead, like places where you can kind of like, you know, go through the walls and things. All right, now I forget. You do the little thing here with the little what is this, like a raccoon suit? So you can use the tail as a weapon. And like I said, the music's so soothing. I forget what these do. Wow! Whoa! Okay, hold on. We almost didn't make it there. Almost ate it. Oh, there's the star. So you're invincible when you get the star. There we go. Should have gotten the turtle to throw it to. Yeah. Oh, there's so many. We're just doing a little quick play around with this. There's so many parts of this that I've forgotten over the years. So you got the little mini game. And you gotta get these. So you want to line up the stars. Nope. That's a fail. Didn't quite work out. I feel like I'm supposed to go here. Yeah, so this is the underground level. And I imagine there was probably some trick there to get them to line up properly. Nintendo was great for, there was all sorts of little tricks you could discover to make the game easier. And I mean, there was a magazine they had, Nintendo Power. It was a whole racket. There was actually a toll-free number you could call and talk to a game counselor that would help you play the games. And I remember calling that number on more than one occasion because I was flummoxed, thoroughly flummoxed at something. Yeah, the flute gets you the ability to warp around. Yep, I remember that. So you gotta wait for this door here. And then you got this little enemy. You gotta jump on him 3 times. Whoops. There we go. There's 1. There we go. 2. There we go. Jumped on him 3 times, and you gotta get this thing. Yeah, that's what, you know, I will say one of the things I enjoy. I do go on Twitch, and there's all these streamers that play the games, and they play them to try and get the fastest times. And there's something very zen and soothing about that. So if you're into that sort of thing, or you discover you like it, there's a whole scene around that exists that a lot of people don't even know exists. It's super cool. There's a whole cast of characters. I think I may have zigged when I should have zagged. I think I was supposed to go the other way, actually, but you can go either way. There's multiple ways you can navigate. Oh, okay. No, I guess I gotta go down here. Oh, hello. Yep, bad place. Bad place. Boing, boing. Exactly. There we go. One up. Let's see if we can finish the first level here. So we have to go to this board and then the castle, and then there's the Hammer Bros that we probably have to fight as well. Don't have any of the power-ups. So, there we go. Can we do that? Oh, there we go. We got a little sneaky move there. Jumped the wrong direction. We got a little zigzaggy thing here. I believe I want to do that, and then that, and then this. Like, I'm just taking the... Whoa! Ah. Taking the express route there. I guess I have to fight the Hammer Bros now. All right. That's only one. There we go. We got him. We got him. And we get a star. Yeah, it does suck when you jump in the direction that you would have expected the mushroom to go, but it goes the other way instead. Oh. No one saw that. No one saw that. Nope. That didn't just happen. Oh, I choose... Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're doing the... You can start the level with the star. So I guess we're going to do that now. Oh. Yep, that proved to be a total waste. I don't think we're going to make it. I don't think we're going to make it through here, but we'll give it a good, honest try. There we go. Okay, I remember you could do that. Okay, so now I got to know... We got to go this way. There we go. And we want to go... You have to try not to get too dizzy, too, on these. Okay, I think this is where I ate it last time. Did I? Oh, shit, I'm about to eat it again. Okay, no, I didn't eat it that time. Oh, there's this fella here. Alright, there we go. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, there we go. There we go, and we don't want to... Where are we here? Oh, boy. Ah! I was very close. Do I have one more guy? I have one more guy? But I have to start from the beginning. Last try. Oh, this way. Oof. There we go. Alright. Boom. And we'll go past you. We'll go past you. We'll go past you. We'll go past you. Oh, see, this was a mistake. Or can you like just fly through here? Hold on. Nope. You can't do that. You can't do that. All right. Well, we're not going to get past this level. But a fun little look through that. Besides Mario 3, do you have any other Nintendo games you remember that were noteworthy? I've got a few. I'm taking a look through here. Of course, now they had all different genres. By NES time, they had like board games. They had like Jeopardy. It was kind of cool. You could actually, they had adaptations of game shows. Like, for example, I always thought this was super cool. This was fun where you'd get a bunch of people together and you'd play Jeopardy. They had a port of it. Let's just play the semifinal. We'll do one. I'm playing by myself. Play against the computer, sure. Oh, wow, and you got to put your name in. And use button A or B on a controller on one button. I don't know. Oh, what is that? Oh, I guess you have to play through the whole thing. All right, my bad. Oh, boy. This is so complicated. I just want to play the game. All right, my name is going to be A. I have a short attention span. There we go. As there I am, I'm on the... Oh, I have to pick a face. All right, who do I want to be? This guy? This guy has one eye. He's a cyclops. That's somewhat terrifying. I like the guy with that really only has 1 pixel for an eye and that disturbing, uneven mustache. Cassandra Hammerstone can tell you I used to rock that look. It'd be this lady with the eyes on top of her forehead. Also fairly disturbing. Nice looking pretty lady. She looks like she's strung out and has seen some things, and she's just got back from a rave. This would be Lois Griffin just coming back from a rave. And then you got this little dude here with the toofy sticking out. I kind of like him. You know, I think I'm gonna go with this guy. He looks like he's ready to sell you a used car. He could get you into a used car today. I think this is my guy. That's my guy. Oh, look at that. And there's our
Let's play Jeopardy.
Ooh, Super Jeopardy at that. All right, so the categories are first aid, Shakespeare, science, gobbledygook, mythology, and birds. All right, so folks, I'm here for it. Oh, okay. I'm looking for input. Which category should I choose here? Birds for 600. All right. There we go. Birds for 600.
For 600 points, the answer is...
This tiny hovering bird might like to sing, but doesn't know the words. Please help me. Please help me, Chan. I have 3 seconds. Oh. Didn't make it in time. What is a hummingbird? Okay. Yep. All right. I get the board. Let's go birds for 400.
For 400 points, the answer is...
He was killed by a sparrow with a little bow and arrow. Oh, boy. I'm in trouble. Well, who is Cock Robin? Yeah, that sounds like an adult movie. How about science for 200?
200 points, the answer is...
The number of Fahrenheit degrees equivalent to 0 degrees centigrade. That'd be, 32? All right, yep, I'm going to finally ring in here. What is 32? There we go, we're right. By the way, I'm facing Karen, Michael, and I don't know who the other one was. Let's go science 400.
400 points, the answer is...
A fancy 9-letter word for a lie detector. Oh, I know. Polygraph. Didn't need any help from the audience here. Poly. I like how they give you ample time to type in the answer.
Correct.
So Karen, Mike, L, and Wendy are our adversaries here.
For 600 points,
Science for 600.
the answer is...
The science which deals with the motion and behavior of bullets. Oh, Karen is buzzed in here. Wow, look at that Botox on Karen. Ballistics. Oh, Karen is a ballistics expert. We've established that. Oh, boy. Karen is going to go with, what's Karen? Birds for 200.
The answer is...
These Antarctic birds hold their eggs on their feet to keep them warm. I'm going to say penguins. That's the only Antarctic bird. Cassandra Hammerstone, by the way, loves penguins. Just a random trivia fact there. One of our favorite YouTube channels, besides Reclaiming Retro and Doug Mansland, is the Kansas City Zoo penguin enclosure cam. That exists. Check it out. How about I'm gonna go with first aid for 800.
800 points. The answer is...
The kind of shot given to prevent lockjaw after a puncture wound. I feel like it's tetanus, but I'm afraid. I'm all right. Cassandra Hammerstone is saying I should go with tetanus. Of course, I might misspell it, in which case... Oh, I got it right. Well, the hell with it. First aid for 1,000.
1,000 points, the answer is...
This hug, in quotes, is recommended as an effective method to... Oh, never mind. Wow. That computer opponent... I like how they all clap with like this shotgun sound. Mythology for 200. The Greek god's hilltop home. Wendy says. Wendy, Mount Olympus. All right. What's wrong? What is with the tubular necks on these opponents?
For 200 points, the answer is...
First aid. To stop one of these, press your nostrils together and lean forward. Oh, probably nosebleed, right? I'm going to guess that was the answer. I didn't buzz in time, though. Yeah, nosebleed. If I lose at Super Jeopardy the computer, I think I'm just going to end the stream in shame. Gobbledygook for 200.
Points, the answer is...
Pentagon has described it as a wood interdent... What? Well, okay. Wood interdental simulator. Oh, toothpick. Well, for goodness sakes. The gobbledygook category sucks.
Correct.
Made that decision here. Science for 800.
For 800 points, the answer is...
What you're stuck with, boiling down collagen, softening it with hot water, and let... Jesus Christ, I didn't even get a chance to read it. Karen. Speaking of collagen, glue. Well, congratulations, Karen. It must feel good to be right. First aid for 400.
100 points, the answer is...
Any remedy which counteracts a swallowed poison. Oh, I know. Hold on. Antidote, right? Dote. There we go. All right, so we're still in the lead here. First aid for 600, please.
600 points, the answer is...
When someone just going from a blow to the body is fine. I feel I want to say a cold compress. Yeah. I think I should probably just say cold. I feel like that would be, it should be considered acceptable. Yes, okay. Correct. As you can see, we're avoiding Shakespeare proverbs. In mythology. Cassandra Hammerstone has offered to guide me with the Shakespeare. Let's go 600 then.
600 points, the answer is...
King Henry IV complained, uneasy lies the head that does this. Oh, Karen. Well, Karen buzzed in. Where's a crown? Nope. Karen's a smart cookie. Ah, that clapping noise, that infernal clapping. Gobbledygook.
100 points, the answer is...
The government describes these as human resources. What? Okay. What are people? Well, that's an interesting... All right, sure. Yeah, remember, this is a very old game, right?
For
Times have
600
changed.
Points, the answer is...
Pre-dawn vertical insertion referred to the Grenada landing using this type of soldier. Wow. Boy, I gotta tell you, the difficulty level here in terms of these paratroopers. I know, this is a children's game, by the way. Because Hammerstone's like, no, this is a kid's game. Boy, what I've learned here is I was a dumb kid. Learning resource centers on college campuses were formerly known as these. Library? I'm going to try library. Oh, commissary. Frat house. I mean, there were things you learned in the frat house. All right, we got it. We're maintaining the lead by stick and move, basically, right? Screw it. Shakespeare for 1,000. This is all on Cassandra Hammerstone.
1,000 points, the answer is...
The lines, and thereby hangs a tale, and all the worlds of stage come from this comedy. Time's clicking down here. Karen doesn't have it either. No one got it. As You Like It. I know when I was in first grade, I was studying Shakespeare. Let's go 800.
Points, the answer is...
Falstaff was said to have eaten a widow out of this. House and Home? Does that sound right? I'm going for it. Oh, but I'm risking $800. Oh, Out of Her Web? Is that right? Well, I've already kind of committed. I'm gonna feel. Oh. All right, the Google apparently. Yes, I will freely admit we are cheating. We're frantically Googling, which, by the way, the original Nintendo game, when it came out, you couldn't do that. This is pre-Google. So we're making a mockery. We are impugning the integrity of NES Super Jeopardy. You want mythology? What amount? 800? Mythology for 800.
Points, the answer is...
The dirty job of cleaning the Augean stables was one of his labors. Oh. Who was? Hercules. All right. Science for 1,000
points, the answer is...
In 1808, this metalsmith made copper plates for a Fulton steamboat boiler. Really? Really? All right, Wendy. Paul Revere. Wendy, you are a nerd. Is that too stiff? Accurate? Okay, so I'm not going to get canceled for that.
For 400
Mythology
points,
for 400. Flora was the Roman goddess of these. Flowers? All right, I'm going for it. Well, we're going flowers. There we go. We're all dodging these 1,000s. All right, let's clear the 1,000 mythology.
Points, the answer is...
Eating this flower made I didn't even get a chance to read it. The lotus. Yeah, birds for 1,000. Once we control back, we're definitely heading there. This is anyone's game, by the way. This is too close.
For 800 points, the answer is...
Poultry term for a paltry sum of money. Chicken scratch, right? Yeah, it was chicken scratch. Chicken feed. Chicken feed? I would have called it chicken scratch. All right, gobbledygook for 1,000. We don't have control of the board anymore, so. And some colleges' Department of Human Kinetics has replaced this. Jesus. We're in trouble here. Oh. Wendy got it wrong.
Incorrect.
Oh, look, she's pissed. She's pissed. Department of Human Kinetics has replaced this department. Physical education. Yeah, I was going to say gym, yeah, but no. All right. That clapping is disturbing. All right, Shakespeare for 2.
Points, the answer is...
Juicy said cowards do this many times before their deaths. All right, Karen. What you got? Oh, Karen did not know. Okay. So we believe. All right. So we believe the answer is die. It's interesting. All right. There we go. Well, thank you, Google. All right, birds for 1,000. Let's get that knocked out.
Points, the answer is
Eaterdoon comes from the eater variety of this bird. Wendy? Oh, sorry, that was Google. Kaleidoscope. My bad. What is a duck? All right. All right, 2 answers left. Shakespeare for 4.
for 400 points. The answer is.
Oh, the daily. I was wondering where that was going to be. What do you think she's going to wager? She's wagering at all? I don't know how I feel about that. I gotta be honest with you. It feels a little sus to me.
For 600 points, the answer is.
Mythical Lost Island said to lie at the bottom of the Atlantic. Oh, Atlantis, right? Yeah, okay. All right, I got it. We were at risk of losing the lead here to Cheaty McCheaterface, the Nintendo cartridge. Oh no, I misspelled it wrong. Oh, crap.
Oh, no.
I know.
Oh, you're so close to the win.
No, but there's like a second round, right? Yeah, Jeopardy has 2 rounds, and then you have Final Jeopardy. Well, at the end of this, I'm going ahead, but we're gonna see this out. Double Jeopardy, initials, foreign words, wood, World War II, Missouri. Oh yeah, now I got chocolate. Chocolate's my jam, but we're certainly not gonna want Missouri. I need to avoid Missouri. Oh, do I get control? Oh no, I do not have control of the board. Wood and losing fighters are beaten into it. Oh, I rang the bell. Wood and losing fighters are beaten into it. Oh, pulp. I got it. All right. I mean, it's kind of a matter of principle at this point. Like, if I lose to the computer, I will have brought in shame forever upon this community. Chocolate for 1,500
points. The answer is.
Aztec ruler who drank 50 cups a day of a wine and chocolate mix. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? I don't have my chocolate-loving Aztec rulers? Montezuma. And with that, look, this is too close for comfort. Oh, Missouri.
For 500 points, the answer is.
Include the state's nickname. It's what a doubting Missourian is prone to say. Oh, yeah, show me, right? Yeah. Oh, boy. Wendy is definitely going to be a problem here. There's a good, decent number of questions here and a lot of points to be
For
had.
500 points, the answer
Hey,
is.
Vince. Over 300 ships were sunk or damaged by these Swiss. Oh! I didn't in time. Kamikaze, right? I didn't hit it in time. Yeah, I would have had that one. I wonder if I need to just start buzzing in immediately and take advantage of us having like a minute to look it up.
For 500 points, the answer is.
A diabolical. Oh, I got it. A diabolical name for a rich chocolate cake. Death by chocolate. I mean, that's an old recipe that was in my family forever. Like, that is a thing. It's just a question of whether I'll be able to get it in time. But, I mean, I know my chocolate, folks. That's one thing I can promise you I've got on lock here. All right, we got it. That's not right. You kidding? Oh, Devil's Food Cake. Yeah, Kaleidoscope, you're right. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, for goodness sakes. Oh, boy, look at this. We're only ahead by 200 points. Wood.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
Well, Fort Wood is the base that this famous statue stands on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I think I'm going to be betting all of my money on Final Jeopardy. I think we've already established that. So remember the game theory here. Maybe we'll do lateral.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
In the 1600s, brick dust was sometimes used to improve the color of this chocolate powder. What? In the 1600s, cocoa? Like, how was I supposed to know that? Yeah, I know, we're screwed. My God.
For
all right, let's get the wood here.
Points, the answer is...
Portuguese for wood. It's the name of their islands famous for wines, my dear. Oh, Karen took the lead. Damn it, my dear. Yeah, I would have. You could have given me the next 2 hours on that.
For 2,000 points, the answer is...
Measure of wood which could produce 30 rocking chairs or cord. Is that it? Oh yeah, I didn't have the courage. Didn't have the courage to go with it. Yeah. We're gonna have to make some moves here. We're now in third place. Oh, Missouri. Oh yeah, there we go.
1,000 points. The answer is...
Number Soulflower concert was financed by businessmen from this city, Kansas City. I mean, it's the only city I know in Missouri. St. Louis. Oh, yeah, okay, St. Louis. Oh, and with that, we are now in last place. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
For 1,500 points, the answer is...
Southwestern Missouri hosts the French called Old Arkansas, meaning of the Arkansas Indians. Oh, my God, really? It's a freaking Nintendo game. Can we go back to Mario Brothers? Oh.
For 2,000 points, the answer is...
Oh, a daily double. We need Michael. Oh, wagering 6,700. The stakes have never been higher. The city that's home to Harry S. Truman Presidential Library. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna miss it. Yeah, there we go. We're no longer in the cellar. Independence. All right. Initials.
For 500 points, the answer is...
TV production for the Mary Tower. Oh, it could be ABC, NBC, CBS. I don't remember which one. MTM. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because it was basically Mary Tyler Moore was about a TV show. Yeah.
For 2,500
Missouri
points,
2,500.
the answer is...
Name shared by an early Missouri senator and is an artist famed for murals of... All right, Mike. What you got for us? Thomas Hart Benton. Oh, of course. It was right on the tip of my tongue. Foreign words for 500.
500 points, the answer is...
French for in the fashion, or American for French vanilla or mom's apple pie. Anyone? I'm buzzing in. We got a minute to figure it out. We got to get something here. American for French vanilla or mom's apple pie. Vogue? Vogue? I'm going with it. No. A la mode. No, it doesn't look like anyone else is going to scoop it up. Oh, no, of course. There's Mike. Oh, no. Surprising. Incorrect. Oh, he's angry. Oh, we're going to keep giving more chances here. There's Wendy. Wow.
Incorrect.
Gee, all right, so we're giving the last contestant carte blanche here. All right, there we go. Let's move along. All right. Oh no, I guess I don't have control of the board.
For 1,000
course
points,
I don't.
the answer is...
This pipe cleaning general was a distant cousin to both Churchill and Roosevelt. Oh, pipe chewing. Douglas MacArthur, all right. Yeah. Well, guess what? Next week we're going to play Wheel of Fortune for Children on the NES, which actually is a thing, by the way.
For 2,000 points, the answer is...
We will never play Jeopardy on this stream again. Chocolate Town USA. Oh, I know. I got it. Yes, Hershey. Finally, they brought me back to my my expertise. And I've been to Hershey, Pennsylvania, the Hershey Park and the chocolate factory. Great experience. Am I actually in the
For
lead?
2,500 points, the answer is...
South American country that's the leading grower of cacao beans. Venezuela? Argentina? Brazil. Oh, Brazil. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. I don't... Oh, okay. No, we're not in the lead anymore, but we were close. I don't know how the hell that happened.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
50s musical or Turkish word for fate. Oh. A cacao. Cacao is a very hard word in Wordle. That's a good point. Kismet. Oh, yeah, I was never getting that one. All right, we're winding down the double Jeopardy
For
here.
1,500 points, the answer is...
Spanish phrase means see you. Help me, chat. Spanish phrase means see you. Help. I don't know why I buzzed in. Does anyone know it? Ciao. Oh, I like that. Let's do it. I'm here. I'm here for it. No. Oh no. Oh yeah, that is Italian. Karen, you're gonna steal it away from us? Hasta la vista, baby. Oh. Initials.
For 1,000 points, the answer is...
Letters spelling a boxer's doom, which... Oh, yep. K.O. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. We got that. All right. Let's see. Initials for 15.
For 1,500 points, the answer is...
Oh, what are we doing here? Are we betting it all? Are we betting it all, chat? Are we betting it all? Yeah, you only live once. YOLO. We're betting it all. It's the largest single source of officers for the U.S. military. Draft? Oh, no, it's initials. And it's an initials answer. Largest single source of officers for the U.S. military. RAF. I'm not sure what that stands for. We have RAF. All right, this is for double or nothing. We have 42 seconds left to contemplate this. But all right, let's just do it. We're doing it.
Incorrect.
Will we get the answer? ROTC. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I guess we got to go for big time here, right? Yeah, 2,500.
2,500 points. The answer is
Near clue capacity. Oh, I know. Go. BTUs. BTU. All right. We're not dead yet. Let's go. Let's take the 2,000.
2,000 points. The answer is
Tombstone letters which could prompt a tear or a tear. Tombstone letters. Yeah, R.I.P. Yeah, it has to be. All right.
correct.
4,500. I feel like we got to go for the big wood here.
For
We're going for the big wood.
2,500 points. The answer is
The Temple of Solomon was built on this type of wood. Does anyone know? We're thinking balsam? Temple of Solomon was built on this type of wood. B-A... Balsam? B-A-L-S-A-M? I thought I heard you spell something different. So that's it. B-A-L-S-A-M, right? That's not
Incorrect.
right. Cassandra Hammerstone, you're fired. Wendy's gonna scoop it out of us. Cedar. Oh, damn it.
for 2,000
Foreign
points.
words.
The answer is
Two-word Latin term for an irrational sequence of words or ideas. We need all three opponents to bet everything and lose in Final Jeopardy.
incorrect.
Uh-huh. Like, even if we double and the other guys all, like, bet $1, we can't win. Oh, okay. Well, you're losing 2,000 as well.
Incorrect.
Do we want to try this? Two-word Latin term for a non sequitur? All right, screw it. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? when the stakes couldn't have been higher, Cassandra Hammer sounds like, oh, well, my internet said. Am I spelling this right? I got it. We got it. 4,000. All right. I guess we got to go the foreign word 2,500 here, right?
For 2,500 points, the answer is
German term for double or not the second half who wants his... Oh, doppelganger? I got that one, yeah. Yes, I got doppelganger. And one. I'm sorry, two. We have risen from the ashes here. I mean, World War II for 2,500.
for 2,500 points. The answer is
20,000 Russian guns opened fire in this city in April of 1945. Kaleidoscope has a doppelganger. Berlin, yeah. All right, so we gonna do the cheap thing and just buzz in. We're just gonna buzz in and try and look it up.
For 1,500 points, the answer is...
All right. All right, here we go. According to Eisenhower, the bazooka DC-3 A-bomb in this vehicle won the war. Help. The atomic bomb. What? Oh, Jeep. Jeeps. You know what? I misread that. I thought it was looking for a war, not a vehicle. All right. We got the last one. Insanely, we're somehow in the lead here.
For 2,000 points, the answer is...
All right, here, I'm just going to go in. On December 11, 1941, these two countries declared war on the U.S. Who's got me here? Yeah. Yes. Germany and Russia? Germany and Japan? All right, we're going with Germany and Japan here. That's not right. All right. Germany and Italy. Wendy? Oh. Wendy's going to lose 2,000 points here.
Incorrect.
Now, Kieran and Michael potentially could also lose points or get them. Michael is going to chime in with Italy and Germany. Okay, I guess it was Italy. All right. Yep. All right, so we can double up here and get to 12,000. Ooh.
Let's play Final Jeopardy.
What's the category, folks? U.S. presidents. Each player has points will have a turn. Yeah, I mean, I'm betting everything, right? Oh, Karen. Oh, okay, so it's Karen's turn to bet. Oh, it's my turn. They're all betting all their points, by the way. As a result of the 20th Amendment, his second inauguration was the first to be held January 20th, not March 4th, who was... as a result of the 20th Amendment, his second inauguration was the first... Oh, man, this music is so distracting. FDR? Franklin Delano Roosevelt would be the answer. All right, so let's see here. Wendy is saying... Oh, when everyone went all in. All right, I hope they accept FDR. I guess we're going to find out. Wendy did not have the answer. Me? I got credit, so I'm at 12. So we need both Karen and Michael to miss. Karen, it comes down to me and Michael. Will Michael get the answer? Ah! Nope. Michael got the answer. And there you go. And it's a code, too, for some reason. But we defeated Karen and Wendy. Michael. Oh, God, that music is just... Holy smokes, it's going to be the death of me. Well, there you go. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, we've gone on 2 hours now. I'm going to wrap it here. This is a show in progress, right? We don't have a format yet. The launch point is talking retro, playing games, freestyling it, kind of doing what feels right. I got a few games I have to get working on the emulator properly. But here's the thing. Thank you, everyone who came out to hang out for this first episode. It only goes up from here. We're going to have fun. The idea is to just screw around and have a good time. And chit-chat and play some games, and I think we accomplished that on this one. I certainly hope that you lovely folks will consider joining me again next time. We'll do it each and every week, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Right here on Reclaiming Retro. Thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes to both my channels. It's greatly appreciated. Once again, thank you, Kaleidoscope, for the super chat on the other channel. It's greatly appreciated. And there you go. I hope everyone has a great rest of their week. Have a great weekend. We will have some more content coming on Reclaiming Retro soon. There's a lot in the production pipeline, and you'll see it coming out in drips and drabs over the coming days and weeks. So please check it out. And if you got friends who are into retro games, spread the word. We appreciate that. Once again, thank you so much, everyone. We'll be back next week. See you then. Take care.